Everywhere you look, people are screaming AI bubble, and honestly, it's one of the dumbest takes running right now, as if this is the end to anything related to AI. We are arguably barely in the beginning, and rebuilding the entire foundation for what's coming next. And while the news keeps trying to scare everyone with bubble headlines, here's what's actually going on. Quantum stocks are flying over 100%, semiconductor names are flying over 100%, solar stocks are flying over 100%, and data center stocks doing the same thing. And the people with real money, accredited investors, banks, hedge funds, and private equity are throwing every single thing they can into AI, while they scare real people into sitting on the sidelines and they actually listen. Hi everyone, and welcome to Swing Chamber, where we help you identify sector rotation before the crowd. On the agenda today, we're going to take a look at market conditions, leading sectors, and what's working right now. So if you like that kind of stuff, hit the subscribe button to always be in the know about which sectors are on the move, which we're going to get into, but first, you need to tell me if this whole thing really sounds like a bubble. Because I don't think we have left phase 1. Data centers are still being built. Power grids still need upgrades. We don't even have chips for next year's demand, which is causing the prices for RAM and memory to go up for regular consumers. And the thing is, AI isn't really even close to mainstream at this moment. People largely do not understand AI, nor do we have real-time agents everywhere. We don't have full on-device AI. The world can't even power the future it's trying to build, so the foundation isn't even close to being ready. Does this sound like bubble behavior? This is the start of a new global cycle, and it's a race to build the future. And if you really want to understand where this is really going, it's time to stop following the fear the media pushes and everyone else repeats. Follow the rotation of where the money is actually flowing. That's where the smart money is moving. That's where the edge is the strongest. So let's take a look at what's going on in the markets. Let's take a look at current market conditions because we're at a really interesting level on the SPY. We're sitting right at this resistance, which we have tested twice already. We rejected once, twice, and now we're coming back a third time. Can we still pull back from here yet again? Absolutely. I think it's more likely that we pull back again before price pushes through. After all, we're up 5 days in a row, so a pullback would be reasonable as we watch for entries at the beginning of the next swing. SMH is a semiconductor ETF, and we can see it has already cleared an identical resistance level, showing that semiconductors are operating stronger than the overall market. INTC Intel is one of these semiconductors showing that strength. It gapped up and pushed more than 2 times its average daily range. AVGO is even stronger because it's already breaking out into all-time highs. Do you see what I mean by sector rotation? Semiconductor stocks are some of the strongest right now, but luckily many names are still pulling back. So there's still plenty of time to be part of the rotation. Take a look at Nvidia, which is pulling in. And in my opinion, any pullback on Nvidia is pretty much a Black Friday discount. So let's keep a strong eye on when that pullback starts to fizzle and the uptrend continues, because it's only a matter of time and it can happen fast if you're not paying attention. Next, we really need to talk about what's going on with gold and precious metals because they really outperformed last week. We can start with PAAS, which has broken out into new highs right after pulling into the 50-day moving average. Pretty much all these strong stocks do not stay at their 50-day moving average for very long. This is why I'm saying to keep an eye on things like Nvidia and AMD, which again are pulling back. But once the pullback is over, the push out of that pullback can happen very quickly if you're not tuned in. And that definitely does not mean jumping in early. Anything below the 50-day moving average is a certified no bueno. On this channel, we only consider buys in stocks above their 10, 20, and 50-day moving averages. Just look at ASM. Look at what it did after it crossed above its moving averages. And while it was below, it basically went sideways. We want this, not this. FSM, once it cleared its moving averages, it was like someone set off a fuse. Great moves. news. Again, notice how sector rotation pulls in multiple stocks from the same sectors. So simply knowing what sectors to trade in significantly increases your chance of survival and outperformance. If you think I should start including these setting up but not yet broken out yet names in these videos, let me know, and go ahead and subscribe so you don't miss them. Ladies and gentlemen, I'll catch you in the next one.